Our second student speaker is John Gregory. John is a true gentleman full of integrity and wisdom. Teachers describe John as honest, sincere, helpful, and always engaged. John is wise beyond his years. He will share some of his wisdom with us tonight. It is my proud honor to present John Gregory as our final student speaker.
Priory's 5 Benedictine Values have always stood out to me as a way of describing the school. From the first day I set foot on this campus, each has been noticeably present. I remember walking on campus and being struck by everybody's amazing individuality. I was amazed by how outgoing the middle school was, and some people even running up to me and saying stuff like, "Oh, you're Chris's brother." I was amazed and inspired by the integrity and honesty of the academics and activities. Even though they give us hand cramps, the honesty statements at Priory are an example of our strive for integrity. Spirituality existed both in and outside of the chapel, like when Mr. Trudell asked us what we want to pray about and how willing we are to share our problems with our peers. Hospitality, my favorite in 6th grade, showed itself immediately, like that first day when I went to school, when I had no idea what my classes were, but without hesitation, an upperclassman stopped and asked me if I needed help. When I told him, he walked me halfway to my class so I could see it and know just exactly where it was. With the smiles of the middle schoolers and the friendly introductions and helpful tips and advice given by strangers eager to help me out, I was hit by the full force of Priory's amazing hospitality. Yet the last one, community, I didn't quite understand initially. To me, its depth ended at the fact that we were a school and therefore we worked together as a whole. Yet over the 3 years that I have been at Priory, that meaning has evolved into a whole new concept for me. Looking back on my experience at Priory and what I knew of community, I found that community is not something that you see or something that's tangible. Rather, community is something that you feel. One lives community. And Priory's community is one unlike any other. Each person, especially my classmates from the class of 2016, have helped to construct and perfect the community that we live in. Even though I arrived at Priory knowing 5 people out of 32, more than most, I still felt anxious that I would be completely lost and not connect with anybody. Yet within the first few weeks, I knew everybody by name and I had many friends. With all that learned in just a short amount of time, 3 years have brought me lifelong companions and an extension to my family. Our teachers have worked with us to help us better understand ourselves and our peers. Mr. Cohen, for example, worked with me after school on my personal narrative, turning it from a brief anecdote into a meaningful memory, challenging me as a writer and also helping me grow as a person. With Mr. Daniel as our main teacher in 6th grade, he helped us quickly warm up to Priory, and I know that I have been loving it more and more ever since. They have worked with us as mentors and as friendly role models to help us become the amazing people that we have become today. We owe them thanks and praise. I would like to give a message to my classmates, all of whom have become dear to me. For those who are going off to different schools, I hope that your new community is also hospitable and welcoming. May you hold the memory of the Priory community in your hearts forever. Though our community will never be the same, we stick to our motto, always we begin again. Without a doubt, none of us will ever forget this amazing experience that we have all shared. Thank you so much for 3 years of friendship, laughter, and community.
Thank you, John. The St. Benedict Award is presented upon recommendation of the faculty to that student who manifests the Benedictine ideal of respect for others, concern for the community, and a quest for truth through study. The St. Benedict Award is the Priory's highest honor. This year's recipient is a young man who is a model of the 4 Benedictine values of spirituality, integrity, individuality, community, and hospitality. We just heard from him, in fact. John Gregory is an exceptional young man. He is kind, conscientious, and joyful. He embodies the Benedictine values to a T, and we are so proud of his accomplishments. It is with great honor that I present John Gregory with the St. Benedict Award. Congratulations.